In this video, I'll be explaining about different soil parameters, okay, soil properties that we calculate. So in civil engineering, we also have a branch, geotechnical, where we study about soil. It's very important, the soil properties to know because any structure you construct, whether it's a building, whether it's a roads, whether any structure you are going to construct above the soil. So finally, whatever the load you calculate, it's going to the soil. So it's important that the soil is able to take that load. Okay. So we study different properties of soil. Soil is, we say, three-phase system. Three phases in the sense it's made up of three. One is solid, liquid, and air. Okay. So the air and water is, we call it total as voids. That means the open spaces between the soil particles or the solid particles of the soil. Between the solids, there are some spaces which is called as voids. So in these voids or open spaces, either water or air is present. Now, it's very important that you do compaction. Okay, for any structure you construct, it's important that before construction, the soil should be properly compacted. Why compaction is required is to remove the air, okay, to remove the air voids. So compaction is important. Now in this soil phase system, so the different properties that you will be learning is one is dry density. So dry density means dry. If you see, it's like there is no moisture in it. Okay. So the density of the soil when there is no moisture. So it will be like the solid mass by the total volume of the soil. Then you have saturated density. Okay, saturated density in which if there is a mass or there is moisture, so total mass by volume because in the mass there are some moisture in the soils. In dry density, what we do is we are over drying the soil. Okay, then we are removing the moisture. Then we are calculating the density. Then you have different properties like the void ratio, which is symbolized by the letter E. So volume of voids to total volume. Okay, volume void by volume of solids. Uh, it's void ratio, whereas the porosity is volume voids by total volume. Okay, so we have two parameters, void ratio and porosity. So void ratio is volume of voids by volume of solids, whereas porosity is volume voids by total volume. And they have also some relationship between them and E and N. Then we have degree of saturation, which is volume of water by volume voids. And also we have different parameters like plasticity index. We have liquid limit, plastic limit, shrinkage limit. This depends on how much moisture is present in the soil. Okay, so because if you look at this soil, first it's solid, then as the moisture increases, it becomes semi-solid, plastic, and then liquid. Liquid means it starts flowing. So the limit, the liquid limit from the plastic to the liquid is called as liquid limit. So it's very important parameters, and that's why we conduct a lot of geotechnical laboratories to know these properties. It also helps in soil classification and also to have more information about soil. We'll be also using this to calculate in our design. These all parameters are useful like density and void ratio. It's all important for understanding the soil. Okay, here.